Hello.
Hello.
Woo! Hey everyone, welcome back to the AstoundCast episode, my god, 31.
I don't think my God is a number.
Well, it is now. uh, uh, let's see, one, and then, uh, just setting the title, one moment.
Because you get to do that job now, I miss that job.
Yeah, I miss you having it too. Uh,
Oh well,
right.
well.
Yeah. Uh, So, how's your week been?
Oh yeah, no, it's been a while. So yeah, I've not been doing too bad. How about you?
Well, you know
I
about
mean,
this
just explain
already.
for the audience, please.
Yeah, okay. I've been self-isolating for the last week.
Yeah.
I got a, I got a very, very, very weak positive lateral flow test on Monday, and I mean weak because the line by the tee was damn near invisible, but it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, though, I am asymptomatic. Now, anyway, I did have a very dry sinuses at the beginning of the week, but that tapered off by about Wednesday, I'll say. But yeah, I'm gonna do another lateral flow after I've done this stream. Hopefully, it comes back negative, and then I've got to do another one again tomorrow, as it's the last day of isolation in theory. Because
In
if I'm
theory, but
positive, then well, here we go again.
you should be fine.
Yeah, probably. I'm feeling absolutely, honestly, I'm okay.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. But yeah, honestly, apart from that, my week's been pretty okay. I've gone on a mini
Yeah.
Amazon shopping spree throughout the week.
Oh, what did you end up buying?
I've bought two new pairs of jeans because at the moment I've only got one, but now three. What else did I buy? I bought a new pair of wheelchair gloves, as the ones I had before are
Ooh.
getting a bit ruined.
Ah, I see.
I've bought a right. You're gonna be quite surprised by this. A red and white college football jacket, basically.
Oh,
Don't know
well,
why.
okay.
I just wanted one. That's coming, I think, between Thursday and Saturday of this coming week. And something else that I've got in use right now, apologies if you can hear a slight hissing, it is a dehumidifier.
Oh, those are supposed to be quite good.
It actually really is. It's just cold water, and then it lets off cold water vapor. It's absolutely amazing.
Right.
Because
Lucky
you
thing.
know from,
Lucky thing you are.
yeah, like, because as you know from first-hand experience, I get air pressure headaches.
Yep.
Yeah, and this seems to be counteracting that a little bit.
Less pressure, so yeah.
Yeah, so it is actually really good as well, and it keeps my nose kind of clear overnight because when I fall asleep, my nose tends to block up like concrete. But this thing seems to be helping that as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's been so I've had a bit of a crazy Amazon shopping spree over the last couple of days, although I think I've bought everything that I need up to now.
Well, we love to see it either way.
Huh?
We love to see it either way.
Oh hell yeah. Um so yeah, so it seems we've both had pretty fairly decent weeks. Hopefully by next weekend I'll be able to say I am out of isolation. I'm able to do stuff again.
I mean, let's hope. Otherwise, you're gonna have another week of just being trapped, doing nothing, going crazy.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, however, starting of college for me has been pushed back to this week, so it hasn't really made much of a difference.
I mean, yeah, that's a fair thing to
Yeah,
not need to
and
worry about.
true. And my boss has said I can work from home while this Omicron variant is going crazy.
Aw.
So really, this week just hasn't been much different than what it would have been not in isolation.
Well, yeah, it's better than nothing at least.
Oh yeah, definitely. Anyway, I do have a very brief motorsports section. I mean, like, it's going to take like 2 minutes because there isn't that much, but there has been stuff that has happened.
Okay, go on.
Well, the only bit of Formula One news is that very, very shortly after the announcement of the departure of Otmar Zafnauer from Aston Martin, its primary sponsor, BWT, or Better Water Technology, has also pulled out from the team.
Oh.
Within hours of Otmar's announcement that he's leaving Aston Martin, they seem to have followed.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so currently Aston Martin, as far as I'm aware, is without a primary sponsor. Now, there is many other sponsors that they do have that could very easily step up. For example, Peroni or JCB, just to name literally two of them. Or Cognizance, which is part of the team name, which I think could be the most likely, as they are the team is literally called Aston Martin Cognizance F1 team. So I think those guys are very likely to step up as primary sponsor. But, well, actually, BWT are technically ex-primary sponsors. They've just stuck on from Racing Point, but seems that has now ended. And I'm wondering, have they kind of coincided with each other, as in they're leaving because Otmar Zafnauer is leaving, which is making me think, are they both heading to another team? Because, of course, the hot rumour is that Otmar is going to Alpine, which potentially is true. But who knows? But yeah, that's the little bit of F1 news that I have. The other bit of NASCAR news is that some drivers have started to reveal this year's paint jobs.
Oh.
Namely, Kevin Harvick revealed his new Busch Beer number 4, and his main rival from last year, Chase Elliott, has today revealed his new paint scheme for his Hendrick Motorsports number 9 Napa Chevrolet. So we've got a couple of paint scheme reveals. There'll no doubt be a few more to come over the next week or two because the Daytona 500 is very, very close. And even before that, we'll have the, I suppose, pre-season race at the LA Coliseum, which, fun fact, is actually the final track from Pixar Cars is based on. So the final track from Cars is actually being raced on this year in NASCAR for the first time ever.
Oh. Okay, yeah. That's quite cool.
Yeah, like, and everyone kind of went a bit nuts because they were like, oh my god, Cars predicted it 16 years earlier.
Nice.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, the Daytona 500 is coming up, I think, middle to end of February. I'm still very much learning the NASCAR calendar. But it's generally around the middle of February to end. So it's not that far away, really. And with this other race coming up before that, they're definitely going to have to start revealing the paint jobs very soon. But yeah, that's it for the motorsports section. Pretty darn quick.
Yeah, seems about right.
Yeah. But moving on to Book of Boba Fett, because its second episode dropped this week. Well, this section might not be as short because this episode was absolutely fantastic. Like, we start off the episode pretty much from where we left off on the last one. Boba, once again, venturing out into Mos Espa. This time, meeting the mayor of the town, who sent a representative last week to give him a tribute to say, "Welcome to Mos Espa. You are basically now the new ruler. Welcome." And well, Boba wasn't particularly impressed with what he got, because everyone else gave him some form of gift. But the mayor basically just said, "Welcome," and that was it. So Boba wasn't particularly pleased. He wasn't too bothered, but it was like, wow, thanks. And then he goes to the mayor's office, and then on the way gets attacked by some assassins. Yeah.
Casual.
Yeah, and then sends Fennec Shand, his personal assassin, to go and retrieve one of them. Well, retrieve both of them, but one of them died. And then one of the assassins said that the mayor hired us. So Boba Fett, once again, marches down to Mos Espa, very angry, and then marches into the mayor's office. And then the mayor basically says, "Yeah, no, I didn't do that." Then we discover who did, mere moments later. Because
who did?
as Boba
Oops,
walked out of it's fine, but as he walked out of the mayor's office, two of Jabba the Hutt's cousins show up. Because Boba has basically taken over Jabba's territory after his death, and his cousins have basically come to take that territory back for the Hutts. And yeah, they're not too happy that Boba is there. And something they did that was really cool was bring in a character from the comics, a Wookiee bounty hunter known as Black Chrysanthemum. He is in the, I think, the Dr. Aphra comic. So not too deep of a cut, but something I wasn't expecting, because I knew that Wookiee the moment I saw him, and then I did a bit of Google searching, and it is indeed him. So that was a pretty cool touch that they just threw in randomly. And then, just hopping back to the assassin interrogation from a moment ago, they did do something rather cool, and kind of funny. They dropped the assassin into the Rancor pits from Return of the Jedi to scare the hell out of him. At which point, they reveal that the Rancor pit's still empty. They haven't replaced him.
Okay.
So within the 5 years since Luke killed the Rancor, they just haven't got a new one. So that was quite funny. Just seeing him squirm and panic, and then all of a sudden, the gate opens, nothing there. I laughed for about 5 minutes.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, that was just funny, because I thought, is it actually going to be there, or are they just going to troll the hell out of him? And they trolled the hell out of him.
Beautiful.
So that's definitely one of my high points of the episode. And then, much like in the last episode, we got a flashback. In fact, the flashback made up a majority of this week's episode, because it's very much going over Boba's backstory since Return of the Jedi and how he's come into the position that he's currently in. And this time, we see the Tusken Raiders. How did I forget that? Basically take Boba in as one of their own. And then a few minutes in, there's a hover train that comes past and starts shooting at the tribe of Tusken Raiders. And then we found... Yeah. And then we find out that the men on board the train are members of the Pike Syndicate from the Clone Wars, which is a massive galactic crime syndicate that basically they're a drug cartel. Yeah. And they're basically causing chaos on Tatooine. They've killed several Tusken Raiders. And then Boba decides to take matters into his own hands. He then traces back to where he thinks the Pike Syndicate members had gone, And it turns out he was right. And we actually end up going back to Toshi's station, which is, of course, the power station that Luke referenced in A New Hope when he said to Uncle Owen that he was going to pick up some power converters, but instead had to go and chase down R2D2 when he disappeared. I think that's how it went. I have not watched New Hope for a while. But yeah, we went back to the same station. Boba destroyed the Pike Syndicate members and then brought back some speeder bikes for the Tusken Raiders to learn to ride to combat the basically the train. So he teaches them throughout the episode how to ride the speeders. He teaches them how to, well, basically forms up a battle plan with them. And then when the time does come, the train comes around again, then they attack the train, they knock it out of commission, and then Boba gives an offer to the Pike Syndicate members. If you leave us alone right now, we will not bother you again, but from now on, you will be under Tusken Raider protection. So, what if you're not a threat to us, we'll help you. Which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, sounds it.
Yeah, and then at the end of the episode, because throughout the episode, Bo's been training with what's called a gaffy stick, which is the melee weapon that the Tusken Raiders use. And at the end of the episode, he crafts his own. Now, for the longest time, I thought these things were made of metal, but it turns out it's just really well crafted and very shiny wood. Which really surprised me because I thought, yeah, these things are metal then. Nope. Out of nowhere, nah, it's just wood. So, bit of a cool detail to know. But as for this episode, in comparison to the last one, I would say this episode was significantly better. Like, I'll admit there hasn't been much going on in the two episodes so far, but out of the two, this one seems to have a lot more going on because we have, of course, the Hutts coming in to kind of start to mess stuff up. I think we're going to see Black Chrysanthemum again, no doubt, and we might get some more backstory, although I'm not too sure because it seems that we've wrapped up how Boba Fett came into the position he was in when we saw him in Mandalorian Season 2, so I'm not sure we're going to see many more flashback scenes for him. I'm honestly not sure. We might not. We may end up going further back in time, so like the Clone Wars era, and if that is the case, I will be really shocked and really happy, but yeah, as for the Tusken Raider arc, I think that's probably over now, although I'm not too sure. As for predictions for next week, I'm honestly not so sure yet. I definitely think we're definitely going to see the Hutts again, and again probably Black Chrysanthemum. We could see a fight between Boba and Chrysanthemum. Again, I think at this point it's too early to say what could happen. So yeah, I'm not too sure what's going to happen next week. I think after episode 4, because it's a 7 episode show, we'll have a better idea of what's going to happen. But yeah, I think the first 3 episodes are going to be a bit tricky to predict. And I've definitely found that case with these first 2. But yeah, I think next week will be the last unpredictable episode. I think after that, we'll get a bit more of an idea of what's going to happen week to week. But I will admit, I am liking how it's kind of following the formula of The Mandalorian. Like, Boba has a task to do. He needs somebody's help. He performs a mini task for them. They help him. Episode done. So they seem to be following a similar formula to The Mandalorian, which is definitely tried and tested. Like, they can't say that this is a new thing that could be totally trial and error. They know this formula works. So as long as it keeps working, go for it. But yeah, definitely a much better episode than the last one. Can't wait for the next one. And that's really it for the Book of Boba Fett section.
Good review, yeah.
I've not done that for a good while, really. So, anything else you want to talk about today?
Um, well, it's it's about time that I start back to uni. So this week I've
Oh
ended up
yeah.
moving back.
Oh yeah. How was the moving back?
5 hours, torrential rain, at
Oh
least
no.
at least one car crash right in front of us.
Oh Christ.
Yeah, like guy in a black van, I think, ended up skidding in a puddle. Dad realized that the puddle was quite bad, so he slowed down. Guy was too late, so he ends up crashing into like the barrier, and one of his tires almost hit my dad's car as we're driving past.
Oh my God. Whoa.
So that was at
Yikes.
least one. That was at least one thing. And then today has been very
Yeah.
sunny.
Lucky you.
Yes. So honestly, getting back here just feels both weird and like familiar at the same time because again, it's my
Yeah.
uni dorm.
Yeah. But
And
I wish I could say Wrexham's been sunny. It has been anything but.
it hasn't been sunny for 3 weeks. So what do you expect
That's
coming
very
back?
true. Yeah.
There was not a cloud in the sky over here for some reason.
Ugh.
It's like an entirely different world.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the Wrexham weather right now.
Go
Let's see
for
what
it.
we're dealing with. Um, five
Welcome back
degrees
to Weather
currently.
Reports with Cameron.
um, oh no, 5 degrees followed by 4 hours of rain in the morning.
Ah.
Hooray! Yeah. Oh, I've just discovered something very brutal in the football today.
Oh.
Um, well, today was the FA Cup, and oh, God help them, Shrewsbury Town played Liverpool. Oh no! And I've just found out the final score.
Give it. Come on, lay it on us.
Shrewsbury Town 1, Liverpool 4. Ouch! Yep. I was
Well, if we
expecting an
need,
absolute rinsing.
well, if we needed nails for a coffin, here we are.
Yeah, I was really expecting an absolute destruction for Shrewsbury, but I'll admit, not as bad as I was expecting.
I mean, it's done. It's over with. No,
Yeah,
no more pain for a while.
yeah, I mean, Shrewsbury got one in, so that's already better than I was expecting.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I was expecting something like a 5 or a 6-0. So, yeah, not too bad.
They fought back.
Yeah. But yeah, just thought I'd drop that little bit of knowledge because ouch. Who in their right mind thought that Liverpool and Shrewsbury was a good idea?
Liverpool and Shrewsbury, clearly.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, FA Cup is drawn out, well, literally by draws. So I think it's just by pure luck that they got put together.
Yeah.
But, eesh. Well, at least they managed to get one goal in. So,
They
not bad,
tried.
Shrewsbury. Yeah, not bad. Just hope that if Wrexham ends up in the FA Cup, we do a bit better because we are getting quite good lately. We're definitely winning a hell of a lot more than we're losing now. So,
Yeah.
that's definitely a big positive.
True,
I
but
just
then
hope.
it just means that you get very conflicted if you support another team, but then suddenly Wrexham's
Yeah,
doing well.
yeah. The one thing I'm dreading is a Liverpool versus Wrexham. Ah!
Oh no, it's when Wrexham usually face Notts County. I
Yeah.
always get conflicted because
Really?
it's like, which one do I support?
You're a Notts County supporter, are you?
Yeah, my half my family's from Nottingham, so
Ah,
I'm mostly Wrexham, but my
yeah,
family is from Nottingham, so I also have like a little bit of like support for
yeah,
that too.
yeah,
Not for Forest, for County.
yeah. It is a bit of a oh no, yeah.
Yeah,
So Liverpool Wrexham will be a tough game should it ever occur.
again.
Yeah, who knows? Uh, yeah. Well, other than the journey back to uni, how has the return to uni been?
Yeah, pretty good. It's been a day. Managed to get free food. Uh,
Love that.
yeah, there's an app called Olio. I tried it when I was back at home, where
Yeah.
people just advertise on there for like free to give away free stuff or to like sell stuff that you've made and such. So it's all local.
Oh wow.
Um, tried it in Wrexham. Wrexham doesn't use it that often. Tried it here
Ah.
because my roommate was telling me about it, and I've tried it before. I explained tried it before. So we were in a cafe, and then because we try it, and there's so many more options of people just giving stuff.
Oh wow.
So we ended up going on like a mini road trip just before this podcast just to go get food.
Why not?
So I've now got hot cross buns, a couple of packets of Doritos, an entire baguette or half baguette to make garlic bread out of.
Oh.
Yeah, we've done pretty successful for that one.
Hey, nice one.
You can't go wrong with garlic bread.
Absolutely not.
I mean, if you just stuck with absolutely, I would have been very concerned there for a second.
Yeah, no, no. I garlic bread is life.
Good.
Yeah. Well, old man, I don't have it that often.
You need to have a bit of garlic bread in your life. You need to keep the vampires away because they're not that sparkly.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Vampires
Yeah,
could
it's
get
tough
very
back.
messy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bit blood sucky, life drainy. Yeah.
it's kind of a messy business, you know.
Yeah. A vampire would be a less than desirable outcome for my life. Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of want you to be vampire free, thanks.
Yeah, no, same goes. Yeah. I would say sleeping in the day wouldn't be ideal, but that wouldn't be much different to what I do now
No,
as a human.
yeah,
Because as
yeah,
you
no,
know,
you're kind of
yeah, last night was not a great night for me, sleep wise.
no.
Got to sleep at 3, woke up at about 10, fell asleep again, woke up at 2. Whoops.
Whoops.
Yeah. Damn good sleep, though, just not at the right time.
You tried. You're a trier.
Oh, yeah. Too right, I tried. I tried for about 6 hours.
You're a trier before you buy it. It's fine.
Yeah, but hopefully now with this dehumidifier, sleep will get a little bit easier. I
Should do. It'll
hope.
help you breathe.
Yeah. Only thing is, with this dehumidifier, is that you can only put water in it. Like you
Well,
can't put any
yeah.
essential oils in, so that's the only thing about it. But other than that, it is absolutely perfect. And honestly, water is all I need. But if you are looking for something to put essential oils in, this might not be the best thing.
Yeah. Although I've seen like quite a few of them on TikTok that do offer that, so
Yeah,
be able to search one up for that.
yeah. But yeah, I've got to say, it is extremely good. Like, can you actually hear it?
Not really, because when you have
No.
like different noise, when you have like noises on here, it ends up showing your mouth moving with the app.
Oh
I know
yeah.
that it can't be, you can't see it when I'm doing the editing, obviously, because it doesn't come up with like the mouse or anything.
Yeah.
But when you watch it live, we have like little mouths that move. If any sort of extra noises come up, then it just makes it sound like that we're talking. And
Yeah.
I depends on how sensitive mic is. So if I just like shimmy stuff or whatever, it'll just move
Yeah.
the mouth. So I always have
Yeah.
to be careful when I'm doing stuff if I'm doing
Ah
like a
well.
little bit of extra things while we're podcasting.
Yeah.
Because I do stuff while we're
Yeah.
podcasting, you know.
Oh yeah, but I just wanted to see if you could hear it because it does say that it is like whisper quiet, and so far that's rung true. I just wanted to see if it held up over the microphone.
Yeah, with this, yeah. So not many
Yeah,
issues when it comes to that, at least.
because it is just like a very, very quiet hiss. Honestly, I can barely hear it, but I can. Hmm.
Hmm.
But yeah, I've got to say, very much one of my already top purchases of 2022.
I think my soon-to-be best purchase of 2022, once it comes, is Pokemon.
Ooh,
Because Pokemon Arceus comes out this year,
of course, yeah.
and I brought my Switch to uni
Hey,
with the other Pokemon game. Because why not?
hey. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, I have also one of my last purchases of 2021.
No.
Although I don't remember if I've told you about them already. I've bought a pair of blue light blocking glasses.
Oh yeah, you've told me about that.
Yeah, and the weird bit is, they just look like normal glasses, unless you put them up to a light, and then they do have a slight blue tint to them.
Hmm. Well, yeah, because the blue light filter is just there, isn't going to be that obvious. So
No,
it's very good for those sort of glasses. So you can look like a
yeah,
nerd, but then know that you're doing nerd stuff with the nerd glasses.
oh yeah, like they are brilliant.
Although I need to opt to get some of them alongside my prescription at some point.
Uh, well, these ones I bought off Amazon for like £10.
I mean, that's useful for somebody with 20/20 vision.
Yeah, that is very true.
And I still need an eye test. So that's just reminded me.
Ah,
I
brilliant.
need to
Well,
book an
that's
eye test.
okay. So that's something we need to keep asking about. See if you've done it every stream. Got it.
I'll sort it out this week because again I'm back down here. I can just go to the
Yeah,
Specsapes or whatever just to be like, hey,
yeah,
look, my eyesight's bad.
yeah,
Please just test me and tell me where to go.
yeah. Like, I want to get an eye test booked in at some point because I'm literally only one of two people in my entire family who don't have glasses.
Yeah,
So,
majority of mine do. So
yeah. So my chances for not needing them, the odds aren't great, basically.
it's 50/50.
Not for me. It really isn't. It's like a 99-1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to get one booked in at some point when it's a bit safer to do so. It's like, while this pandemic's going on, I don't really want to risk anything like doing that. So I might leave it a little while, but I do want to get one booked in at some point to like make sure that I don't need them soon.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Because most of my family, when they've had them, have been fairly young. Not as young as me, I don't think, but a lot of them have been towards my age. So I want to try and get ahead of the curve a bit.
You want to be with the cool kids already?
Well, not really. I just want to make sure that I can catch it quickly.
Same thing.
Yeah. Because well, as I just said, like, I'm only one of 2 people in my entire family who don't have them, so it's more or less a guarantee that I will need them at some point in my life.
Just a bit.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a 99-1 chance that it's going to happen. Yeah. I'm actually trying to remember the last time I did have an eye test. It's been quite some time.
Yeah, mine's been like 3-4 years now. Because I had these pair of glasses since like the first year of college, I believe.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
They're knackered to high hell. I need to get a new one.
Yeah. I think for my last eye test, I'm probably pushing on about 6 years ago now.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like my optimal goal is not going to the dentist.
Yeah. Like, but yeah, I just want to get an eye test booked in soon because just in case something does happen, I want to catch it pretty quick.
Understandable.
Oh, also, just a bit of a random one. Yesterday marked the 2-year anniversary of my last operation.
Oh, great. Congrats.
And that officially marks the first ever time that I've gone 2 years without an operation.
Woo! Cameron doesn't have to go under the scanners anymore for a bit.
For now, yeah. For now. I'm kind of on borrowed time already. I can tell.
Look, you need to pay that back, otherwise you're gonna have to pay interest.
Oh, I will eventually, don't you worry. My God, will I? Because
as long as you pay your debts.
Oh, I know, but like I know the 2-year anniversary's been looming for a couple of months, but it just blindsided me yesterday because I thought, oh, it's here, it's happened. Wow. So yeah, that was pretty cool, but I'm just now worried because like this is the longest in my life I've gone between operations. I'm wondering how long my luck can last.
Hopefully for a while, unless you're rolling D&D dice, in which case you have no luck.
No,
we don't
yeah,
you touch dice anymore.
Yeah, it's a bad idea, but like seriously, I'm just wondering how long can I go? How lucky can this man be?
Good question.
Because up to now, the longest I've had, well, before this, was 18 months. And as you know, the shortest gap I've had is like 4 days. So. Yeah, I'm very much thinking, right, how long is this going to last? So now I'm very much keeping an eye on every little thing.
I mean, you don't have enough pair of eyes to do that.
Oh, but honestly, bit of a fun and weird fact with my last shunt. There had come a point where I was able to concentrate on it so much, I could feel it working. I could physically feel the thing doing its work, and I'm beginning to get that mastery over this one. So once I've got that clacked down on this one, I'm going to be monitoring that again because now I just want to make sure that I can keep on top of it all.
Yeah.
Because I think my left foot, I think that's safe. I think that is done, so I don't have to worry about that anymore ever again.
Yeah.
The only things I need to worry about now are my back and my shunts.
Okay, yeah, those are big things.
Yeah, like the only things I need to worry about is back hurting? Yes. Maybe see my doctor. Is my shunts hurting? Good Lord, yes. Don't worry about it just yet. But if it carries on for much longer, maybe start to panic slightly. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy that I've crossed the 2-year mark finally. It's only taken me 20
Yeah.
years.
Hey, don't complain.
Oh no, I ain't complaining. I'm just complaining that it's taken this long. Yeah, I'm just glad that I've finally hit it, but hopefully I'll be able to hit a 3-year mark. Just gonna touch wood real quick.
The nearest mahogany table. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Only the finest of
Hey. But yeah, yeah, so that's pretty cool little fact that I discovered over the weekend.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to talk about?
Give me a second. I've mildly figured out I might have left my D&D dice at home.
Oh.
And I need them to play card games.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh god, that is, oh no.
I'm hoping I didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm hoping you didn't either.
I like them. I liked the dice I've got. I had no new dice.
Yeah. But oh no. Okay, everyone, let's keep our fingers crossed. She did not leave her dice at home. She did not leave her dice at home. She did not leave her dice at home.
I did not leave my dice at home. I found them.
Oh, thank the gods. It worked. It worked. If you say something often enough, it works. Whew.
I did also find the gummy fish I have yet to take out of my bag.
Huh.
Because I just have like a random pack of gummy fish to eat, but haven't taken them out my bag for like a year. They're still edible. It's just
Yeah.
I've left them in there.
You know, I've never actually heard of gummy fish.
It's just like like gummy worms, but fish.
Like, oh, I know. It's just I never realized they were a thing.
Yeah, I got sour ones.
Huh. Well.
Yes. Yeah, I've now got dice.
Hey. Thank the gods.
Thank the dice gods, because we still haven't yet to continue that campaign.
No, we have not.
And I've accidentally made more lore for Varnin by accident. I've said accident twice.
Not too bad. Like, more lore is always good.
Yeah, the thing is, I only make lore when I'm talking to a friend of mine online, because one of the characters that is in the campaign that I suggested to our DM, it's based off the character that she's made that is technically their pair.
Okay.
So small child that I need to hunt down is the character my friend made.
Okay.
And we just make some lore with that.
Huh.
It's a very odd thing, I know.
Yeah. I mean, that's way more lore than I've come up with for Vidania. Well.
Yeah, apart from the fact that his name's Vidania and not Varnin, because everybody else keeps confusing us.
Yeah. Yeah, that is I don't know how we ended up doing that, because we're both Dragonborns and we have very similar names.
We didn't even know which character each other were making until after we got to the session, because I surprised him. This is something that we haven't actually properly talked about.
Yeah, no. Like, the first session Roxanne showed up, I didn't know she was going to be there.
Yeah, it was because the DM was talking to me at the time. Like, we were just talking, and he ended up saying, "It's like, oh, hey, then, do you want to like join for this D&D campaign that I'm making? You don't have to if you don't want to, I was like, oh, I mean, maybe who's going? Because again, it would probably be people I don't know. So it was like, okay, so there's people like this that I haven't met before, and then there's Cameron. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. There's somebody I know.
Yeah. And then,
So I
boom.
went. I didn't tell Cameron. I was just asking him, like, have you made a character? Because Cameron told me he was going to one. And I was like, oh, have you made a character yet? He was like, yeah, I'm thinking of doing this. It's like hinting at what he's doing, so then I at least know.
Yeah. I'll admit I was hinting because I didn't fully know myself.
Yeah, and then he just sees me there, and it's like, wait a minute.
I was thinking,
Like
what is going on?
like the meme where he's taking off his glasses, sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah. Then all the math symbols flying through my head like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very early in the morning. I was very confused. I was in no way awake.
Apart from the fact that he was, and he's gonna just use that as an excuse.
No. I was conscious, but I wasn't, fully operational.
You think I'm operational anyway if I'm asleep?
Yeah, like my eyes were open and I was breathing. Like, that's the best you're going to get within an hour of me waking up. So yeah, that's kind of how our characters sort of came to be in D&D, because we didn't quite know what each other was doing and we kind of accidentally gave each other very similar names.
Yes, no, everybody in the campaign is like, Vidania, sorry, Varnin. Wait.
Or, yeah. And then we're like, okay, which one of us do you actually want?
And at this point, there is only one logical explanation that we can use, and that is to
Yeah.
make the names a feature, because all dragons are apparently the same, but we're not from the same place.
No.
Because one of us is contagious and the other one isn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a very contagious disease that's killing my parents in the story, and it turns out that Verdania may or may not be the carrier of this disease.
He is the disease.
Yeah, pretty much. At which point I decided, you know what? I'm going full on COVID with this thing, and I'm literally trying to figure out a way to make PPE.
I mean, to be fair, you only did that because you ended up killing your wife and children.
Yeah, because up to that point, I didn't realize that it was me. I mean, to be fair, up to that point, I didn't realize that I was the carrier for this thing, so I had zero prior knowledge of that.
Well, luckily, none of us got sick in the party, so...
Yeah, you guys got really, really lucky on that. I honestly don't know how you guys got away with that one.
I'm just gonna go with my priest had the power to ignore the fact you're sick.
Fair enough.
It's like the gods. He was literally just he looked at them and then chose to be like, no, this doesn't exist. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're a non-religious
Atheist,
cleric, right?
yeah, atheist cleric.
Yeah, an atheist cleric, which is as weird as it sounds.
It's been done before, but the way in which he gets his powers isn't actually. It's still from like a deity, but it's to do with. It's to do with like not a forced pact per se, but kind of like he was already given a pact by somebody just
Yeah.
because they needed him. And he was the only person like capable for the job, and he's just like, nah, see, you're gonna get rid of the voices, mate.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about the lemon incident?
Ah, yes, the lemons. We love
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. I don't. Right, you might have to remind me the specifics around it, but I can remember. I
Okay,
can't remember how it
okay,
started, but I can
so
remember how it ended.
so a little known, well, a big known fact about Varnin is that when he prays, he doesn't like to pray properly. So when he does a prayer, if somebody's like, "Can we pray to this god?" He's like, he doesn't believe in any of them anyway. So when he prays, the most what he prays for specifically is for lemons to rain out of the sky, just so he has like some evidence that somebody's listening.
Yeah.
It's just like a test, sort of like. So one of these times where he ended up praying for lemons to fall out of the sky, for some reason somebody's barrel of lemons ended up flying in the air and lemons were just raining down on people while everyone was getting attacked.
Yeah. And
So
even
for some
after
reason,
that, Varnin's still an atheist.
lemons.
Yeah, so even after a prayer actually working, Varnin is somehow still an atheist.
Because it's the joke. It's the main joke, and
Oh,
he's done
yeah.
this over the years. Because
Yeah,
he's older than all the party.
really?
Yeah, he's the oldest in the party.
Oh, wow. Did not know that.
Mate, he's like 350 years old.
Jesus Christ, yeah, that'll do the trick.
Because something I forgot to explain is that what his parents are a mix between Dragonborn and High Elf.
Okay.
His father's a High Elf, his mother's a Dragonborn. He takes all the features of a Dragonborn apart from the aging, which is taken from the High Elf. So he's going to live to like 700. He's already
Oh,
halfway
yeah.
through.
Wow. Whereas Vidania, he's like mid-20s.
Yeah, so Barnin's kind of like the oldest in the party. He has the knowledge, that's why he's so laid back for most situations.
Yeah, like, we're facing off against a giant dragon. Ah, it's fine.
There's some portals. They seem dangerous. Varnin casually just walks through.
Yeah, like, and then I was like, Varnin, what the hell are you doing? Are you trying to die?
I've got nothing. I've got nothing to lose except my bones.
Yeah, and your life. You know.
I've lived a long enough life. He thinks.
Yeah, like Varnin is the ultimate lab rat for the party.
Yeah, because every time there's kind of like a put your hand in the air. It's like nobody wants to do it. Varnin just goes, "I'll do it." Puts his hand in and just been like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, even if it means that you're almost guaranteed to die.
Hey, look, he's yet to die from it. It's fine.
I mean, it's a good point. Again, more divine intervention.
I mean, to be fair, he does have a divine intervention attack and does have a guardian deity watching over him. Just doesn't believe in him.
Exactly. How?
At this point, he probably thinks it's schizophrenia.
Okay, fair enough on the Guardian bit, but surely the amount of things that he's gone through that he shouldn't have survived but has, surely something has clicked.
Uh, I mean, he knows that stuff exists. He just chooses not to believe.
Huh. Okay.
Again,
Interesting.
he has like a voice in his head constantly at him.
Yeah. Although
So
the
he knows something exists. He just doesn't. He's just like, I'm not listening.
he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, there is a higher power, but you know what? I really couldn't care less.
Yeah, like, there's a higher power, but guess what? I'm
Meh.
gonna be lower than all of you. Give me a demon for once.
Yeah. Although, I'll admit, I have been slightly planning a new cat. Well, I say I've got contingencies in case Vidania dies again for good.
I've got a spare character I can use.
I've got stuff in the planning, but like, and I am starting to fast track a little bit because, well, remember the part where Vidania died like twice in one session?
How could I forget? It's been most of the sessions.
Yeah. Well, I'm not so sure that next time I'll be able to come out of it.
No, I'm thinking the same.
So I'm definitely gonna have to start planning something very quickly. Because not out the next session, I will probably permanently be dead.
Yeah.
There's only so many times that the universe can say, you know what, have another life. Have another life.
Except for if we probably put oh damn it, main character moments on you for a bit.
Uh,
Yeah, if we make you like the main character, you automatically get unlimited lives.
true. I mean, just look at Xander.
Yeah. Even though they clearly saying that they're not the main character. Excuse me, you have like a multiple arcs dedicated
Yeah.
to your shenanigans. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah. But yeah, I have a strange feeling that the next session, Vidania will meet his permanent demise. Probably.
Hmm. Well, if we survive that long.
I mean, that is very true. All of us could die at the end of that session.
Again, I've got another character spare that
Yeah.
fits in the world. If not,
Oh,
then I bought like two that I can use. One
oh,
of
thank
them I've
goodness.
already developed quite a bit. The other one is technically very new to me.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope that we don't have to use them.
Yeah, let's hope. For
But
now.
I'm not holding out much hope.
Just keep hoping. Just hold on to that hope.
Because didn't I fall unconscious 3 times in one in-game minute?
Yeah, and at least two of us had to revive you.
Yeah, and that was, I think, during the lemon incident.
Yeah.
I think Vidania missed that because he was unconscious for like the second time in the space of a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Oh, that was also the session that I died the first time. Yeah, Vidania did not have a good day that day.
Yeah, Vidania ended up committing both manslaughter and also dying himself.
Yeah, that was a really bad day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although the
so
healer can't heal properly, which is quite funny to me.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, do you want to start to wrap up this stream?
Sure, do you want me to do the outro or do you want to do it?
If you want to do it, go for it.
Alright. Well then guys, I guess this is the end of the podcast after so long for me not being here. Don't forget to like this video when it comes out on YouTube, or if you're on stereo, feel free to follow on there. Don't forget to subscribe as well on YouTube, because why not? Just takes a second. That button will be red unless you subscribed, and it's grey. Thanks for that, by the way. Don't forget to follow Cameron on all the social media, me on my blog, and Frost on his Instagram and YouTube. Don't forget as well to comment, feel free to ask any questions, do whatever you want. Tell Cameron that he's doing a good job, because he kind of is. And lastly, don't forget to share this with all your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And we'll see you guys in the next video, unless...
Fact. Nope, nothing.
Well, we can't finish this until you find a fact.
Oh, if Lewis Hamilton ever switches over to NASCAR, he will be the first ever Formula One driver to compete in the sport, because a few years ago, he did express interest if he ever finishes Formula One. So, there you go.
Okay, there's the fact. And until then, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.